Okay, first question. What issues inspired you to run and how will you tackle them?
I actually decided to run because I was encouraged by one of my cohorts to run. And I asked him why, and he said, you know, there are some concerns about tenure with those who are employed by the college. And there are some issues financially that we're concerned about in terms of spending and that sort of thing and what's being done, and it's time for change. And so I thought about it, and I thought, well, my perspective may be a little different than what's on the board now. It is my understanding that some of the members have been on the board for quite a while. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to see what I can do because I'm currently retired, and I have time to do things like that. I like to be an advocate. And so to answer the rest of your question, how do we tackle them? The first thing that you do when you're trying to figure out how to deal with the problem is to identify what is the problem. And so quite honestly, I don't know exactly what the problems are right now. That takes looking at, but I do have experience doing that sort of thing. I did my postgraduate work at Texas Tech in human development, and one of the things that we did there was to study nonprofit organizations and how to examine what's going on in those organizations and to improve them. Then I went to work for a company named DynCorp International, where I learned about the Six Sigma process and Lean. And so there are some things that can be applied in terms of those aspects of management to the process as well. I want to make sure that the students who go to Amarillo College get the very best education that they can for the least amount of money possible while providing them with excellent service. I think that can be done, and I don't think we're doing a bad job at that now, to be honest with you. I have 3 family members who are products of Amarillo College. My wife went to Amarillo College and got her associate's degree in as a medical secretary. My daughter-in-law is a dental hygienist, and she went here and became a dental hygienist, and she does that here in Amarillo now. My son started out here studying graphic arts, I think is what he was doing. He's actually now a firefighter here in Amarillo. But they all did community college. I too am a product of community college. I have my associate's degree from a community college. I started out at Amarillo College and now have a master's degree in postgraduate work well beyond that. And so I know a little bit about the process of education, you might say. Some have said I was a professional student at one time, but I have the knowledge to attack whatever problems that can be identified. And until I'm there, I'm not going to propose to say, well, I know what needs to be done. I'm just saying I'm willing to come out there and do what I can and offer the services I have available.
Okay. All right, the second question is, what do you think is the greatest challenge facing the college?
From what I hear, it has to do with taxes and how we deal with funding the college and that sort of thing. And so I'm not certain that that's true. I'm not positive. I haven't looked at the books. I don't know for sure. But what I hear from the folks who've asked me to run is, we need to make sure that we're being transparent and that we are fiduciarily, how you pronounce that word, fiduciarily, I can't get it out. But anyway, responsible financially. How's that? That helped me get it out.
Okay. And then the last question. The board has been focused largely on student poverty and keeping them in school, as well as building a workforce in the city.
Yes.
What results do you want to see going forward?
I'm very aware of that, and I applaud their efforts and the president's efforts. As a matter of fact, if you were to look that up on the internet, Google it or whatever, that's one of the first things you find when you look up Amarillo issues. I support that 100%. I think it's a great effort. The concerns that I have with regards to that are, how do we approach that? And there's different different points of view when you look at how do we approach these kind of things. Is it the responsibility of this person over here who makes $100,000 a year to support this Maria, as it were, you know, in that process? Some would say from a benevolent standpoint, absolutely. Some would say, well, my money is my money and I worked hard for it and I shouldn't have to provide for them. They need to work hard and do their own. And so, you know, there's different perspectives on all of that. I think that since we're trying to develop a workforce, there are economic development folks out there that we can go to. We can lean on those people and work together with them and work together with those who have a need here in our community or who want to build a need in our community and connect those dots, if you will. I think we're doing a good job of that so far, and I would continue it.
Okay, there we go. That's it.